What's going on, guys? This is the first time I've done a video in a very long time in this format, but today I'm making my NFL mock draft and who I think will go number one and many others. With the first overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft, the Bears will have that pick from the Carolina Panthers they got last year, which the Panthers took Bryce Young. For the Bears, I have them taking Caleb Williams out of USC. This is a no-brainer. I don't know what they're going to do with Justin Fields, but Caleb Williams is the best quarterback prospect we've seen in a very long time, and I think the Bears would be dumb enough to not take him here. Caleb Williams has had a very good year. He's won a Heisman, and I think this is a perfect fit for the Bears as they have a very loaded offense with DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Cole Kmet, who is a very good tight end and a somewhat decent O-line. That team is a very, very underrated team. And their defense is getting a little bit better. They have one of the best general managers in Ryan Poles, who just got Keenan Allen last night just for a 4th round pick, which is a steal. But with the first pick, I have Caleb Williams going to the Bears. Second overall pick, the Washington Commanders hold that pick, and they just traded away Sam Howell to the Seattle Seahawks, and they have 6 picks in the top 100. Now with this pick, with the number 2 overall pick, I have the Commanders selecting Drake May out of UNC. Drake May is probably one of the best quarterbacks in this draft behind Caleb Williams. He is most likely going to be going to the Commanders. The other guy I could see going is Jayden Daniels. I'll get to him in a couple minutes. But the Commanders are a rebuilding team. They have a very solid general manager who is being aggressive as they've gotten players like Bobby Wagner, Austin Eckler, Zach Ertz, and they just traded away Sam Howell for more picks in this draft. And the defense is getting better as well, as they got Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler, and Dan Quinn, who just went to the Commanders as their head coach, is signing all these players from the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm a Cowboys fan, so it's a little weird seeing it, but he is recruiting all these players, and Bobby Wagner, who was with him in Seattle, is also going. But with the number 2 pick, I have Drake May going to the Commanders. With the number 3 pick, the New England Patriots have this pick, and I think the Patriots are going to draft Jayden Daniels out of LSU. Jayden Daniels just won Heisman. I said Caleb Williams will also win a Heisman, but that was a couple years ago. But Jayden Daniels is just the perfect fit for this New England team. They have a very young team. They have been signing players, and I'm not very sure what else they're going to do with this receiving core, as there's many receivers they can go after. But Jayden Daniels is a perfect fit for this team. I'm telling you. He's one of the best quarterback prospects in this draft, and I think he is the 3rd best ranked quarterback. I would say 2nd, but Drake May is a little closer to Caleb Williams as Jayden Daniels is. But I have Jayden Daniels going to the Patriots. I think this is a no-brainer for the Patriots, unless Jayden Daniels goes to the Commanders. I could see them drafting Drake May, but I think Jayden Daniels is going to be right there, and they're going to take him. For 4 overall pick, we have the Cardinals, and I think they're going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State. This is the best receiver in the draft, and it's not very close who else is in 2nd. They just lost Marquise Brown to the Cardinals, and now they just acquired Desmond Ridder, who is probably going to back up Kyler Murray anyway. But this Cardinals team is young. They're looking for a very nice rebuild, and I think Marvin Harrison will go to the Cardinals at the team up with Kyler Murray and that young coach and Jonathan Gannon, and I think this is going to be a very decent year for the Cardinals, as they're going to get the best receiver in the draft, who's going to be a contender for Rookie of the Year, believe it or not. I don't think he'll win it. I think that will be Jayden Daniels, actually. I think he'll win it. But Marvin Harrison will go to the Cardinals, and that's my prediction, and we're going to move to the 5th pick. Number 5 overall pick, we have the Los Angeles Chargers sitting here. And I think the Chargers are going to draft Brock Bowers with this pick. I think Brock Bowers is the best tight end prospect since Tony Gonzalez. I know Kyle Pitts is very good as well. Brock Bowers is going to be the perfect fit for this team for the Chargers, to give Justin Herbert another weapon to throw to. And if you don't know, they just signed Hayden Hurst, and they also signed another tight end. But they have little to no receivers on this team. The only guys they have are Quentin Johnston, who isn't really that good, who they took last year with a 21st pick, I believe, and Joshua Palmer, who I think is underrated but isn't ready for that starting role yet. This is a young team. Jim Harbaugh, they lost a lot in free agency, but they also gained a little bit. They keep Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, and they also keep Mike Williams also got cut. I was going to say keep him, but they cut him. But they have no receivers, and I think Brock Bowers can play that receiver role for them to help out Justin Herbert a lot. I think Brock Bowers is going to provide a lot to this team, and I think the team the Chargers are right now, they're probably going to be not very good next year, and they'll probably have a top 10 pick again. But this is going to be a rebuilding year. This is Jim Harbaugh's first year in NFL since being with the 49ers. I think this is going to be a very fun team to watch, honestly. Excuse me. But I think Brock Bowers is going to help out this team, and I have Brock Bowers going to the Chargers. All right, with the 6th overall pick, we have the New York Giants. Now, the Giants, they have a weird situation going on. And with this pick, I actually see them taking J.J. McCarthy out of the Michigan Wolverines. I think this is a move that's going to shock a lot of people, but I think they need a quarterback badly because Daniel Jones is not that guy. And I think J.J. McCarthy fits the scheme pretty well. They're missing a lot on that offense. They just lost Saquon Barkley, so they're going to need a running back. But I know they just signed Devin Singletary to a 3-year deal. But you take a look at this team, and I think the Giants are missing a big part in the offense. And Daniel Jones, after getting that 4-year deal, $150 million contract 2 years ago, which would be the 2023 after 2022 season, after that nice little playoff run he had, but he got injured this year towards ACL, and he wasn't really playing good before that. But I think J.J. McCarthy is going to get to the Giants. After coming off that nice win off the national championship, he's going to land himself back in blue. It's going to be in the Giants uniform, and I think this is a perfect fit for New York. And I'm hearing a lot of chatter, but the Giants actually like him a lot. So I think J.J. McCarthy will go to the Giants. The number 7th overall pick, we have the Tennessee Titans. Now, Titans have had a hell of an offseason. They just got Calvin Ridley, who they overpaid for. It's a 4-year deal, and he gets $50 million guaranteed. It's a 4 years, $93 million, $50 million guaranteed. They just got Tony Pollard from Dallas, who they signed. He is from Tennessee. Memphis, that's where he went to college. So it makes sense him going there. And they just got a lot better, I honestly think. Will Levis looks like to be the future of that team. I don't think they need a quarterback because he's had a hell of a year last year as a rookie. A lot of people over-speculate that. They have DeAndre Hopkins, who had 1,000 yards last year. A lot of people were giving crap about how he just went there for the money, but he still had a very solid year. And then you take a look at their offensive line, which is a problem. And with this pick, I see him taking Joe Alt. He's one of the best offensive linemen in this draft, and I think he's the perfect fit for this Titans team. This Titans team needs offensive line. Joe Alt is going to be the perfect fit for this Titans team, I think, and he's going to help out, Will Levis, Tony Pollard, and I think this Titans team is going to be a lot better than people expect. I think this team could be an 8-win team, and they can be sneaky contenders and might make the playoffs next year, but don't sleep on the Titans. I think they're a very good team. Moving on to the 8th overall pick is the Atlanta Falcons. They just got Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney, and I think that offense is pretty set for next year. The problem is their defense, which actually had a pretty decent year last year. And with this pick, I have him taking Dallas Turner out of Alabama to help out on the edge. I think Dallas Turner is one of the best edge rusher prospects in this whole entire draft, and I think he's going to go in the top 10. I think the Falcons take a risk on him, which it's kind of a shocker to see him go this early, but I think this is the perfect fit for Atlanta. Atlanta needs some edge rush. I mean, they just had Grady Jarrett go down with a torn ACL last year, and he's getting up there in age. I think this is going to provide a lot for the Atlanta Falcons. I think Dallas Turner is going to be a contender for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And I think this Falcons team could win the NFC South because they just got Kirk Cousins, who is a very good quarterback, a top 15, top 10 caliber quarterback. Darnell Mooney, they signed to a 3-year deal. And they have Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London. A very good offensive line, one of the best in the league. And their problem was their quarterback, who they had, Desmond Ridder. He is now on to the Falcons, and they also acquired Rondale Moore from the Cardinals. I meant to say Desmond Ridder went to the Cardinals. But this Falcons team is going to take an edge rusher, and that will be Dallas Turner out of Alabama. With the 9th overall pick, it's the Chicago Bears, and I have them taking Rome Odunze from Washington. I think this is the perfect fit. A lot of people have him going to the Giants, but I think he goes to the Bears. I think he falls to the Chicago Bears. They're going to have a very good receiver core with DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome, and Caleb Williams, who they just took in the first pick, who I think will go. It's kind of obvious. And their defense is going to be solid too. Kevin Byard, Jalen Johnson, who they just locked up for the next 4 years. And they have a young coach, a very good general manager, and I think this Bears team can make a run for the NFC North and possibly the playoffs. I think this is the perfect fit for Rome. He's going to join a young team, a young quarterback who's a rookie, and I think he goes to the Bears, and this is going to shock a lot of people that he fell this far, but this is my prediction that they take out Rome Odunze for the Bears at the 9th pick. With the 10th pick, the Jets are going to take Alosha Famusia. I don't know how to pronounce his full name, but he's out of Penn State. This is a great offensive tackle, and the Jets need offensive line help. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to do very well with a piss poor O-line, excuse the language, but man, we saw it last year within those 4 plays. He just got demolished by Leonard Floyd. I think this is going to be a perfect fit for the Jets, unless they sign like a guy like Tyron Smith, and my pick would change, but this is, as I'm recording on March 15th, kind of a month before the draft. But this is the perfect fit for the Jets. I think they have the offense with Aaron Rodgers, Bruce Hall, Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb. I think this defense is good enough, so I don't think they're going to take a defensive player here. But they're going to take this guy off Penn State. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name again, but this is the perfect fit for the Jets, and this is who they're going to take. Hold on, guys, so I had to make the video a little bit shorter, so this is just the top 10 picks. I already have everything else pre-recorded. I'm going to have it out tomorrow. When I upload a 15-minute plus video, YouTube takes forever to upload a video, so last time I uploaded a video like that, it took literally all day until the next morning. But I'm just releasing these top 10 picks. I have everything else recorded from the 11th pick all the way to the 32th pick. All those picks are going to be released tomorrow, probably the afternoon. I'm just releasing the top 10 picks tonight. I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for helping me get to 300 subscribers. I made a video a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago. I think it was almost a week ago about that. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share. Anything can help. But once again, those picks will be in a separate video. I got to make it a little bit smaller so YouTube doesn't take forever to upload it. But thank you for watching, and peace out.